Welcome back, everyone, to Thrashers Paradise. I'm Colin Sterling, and today I am joined with, once again, Kent, and now Jess from Juliet Ruin of Edmonton, Alberta. I actually remembered where you were from this time. Well, how are you two doing today?
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Yourself?
Got off of work from the candy factory around 7, so doing okay now.
Hear ya.
Yes. No, they are joining me here today to talk about, their latest single, Dark Waters, and the brand new EP coming out early next year, Dark Water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming it was kind of an easy decision to pick which song you wanted to be the first one to release from the new EP.
Actually, we had planned to do a different one, the one that we're going to end up doing second, but the kind of video plans we had cooking up for it fell through just due to COVID getting worse. We kind of just scrapped the whole project. But Dark Water was number 2 in order, and its like video content was just more ready to go, so we just pivoted to do Dark Water first.
Yeah.
That's just how the way it worked out. But it worked out just fine. I'm happy with the one we led with.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
I do have to say, it is a great song. I've listened to it quite a bit. It is very good, and it does feature a guest guitarist from another local Edmonton band, Diego Fernandez of Eye of Horus. So, what made you want to get Diego to guest appear on this track?
You can take that one too.
Sure. Well, he was the guy who did our all of our engineering, all of our mixing and mastering. And we recorded all the tracking with him as well. And so we were just working at it. And Wes, who does most of the shreddy bits, just decided, he asked Diego if he just wanted to do that part because he was not really loving the part he had come up with it. So he just thought he would ask if Diego would want to do it because we know he's a prolific shredder as it is.
Yeah.
So he was happy to put one on there for us, and we're super happy about that.
Yeah, definitely happy to have him for sure.
Awesome. Now, this release, not the song, but the EP comes a year and a bit after your first full-length, Old Stardust, Love and Chaos. For all of you in the band, what did you want to change from Old Stardust, Love and Chaos to Dark Water?
I think for a lot of it was our band dynamic finally became what we've been after for a long time. Like, we've had a lot of lineup switches and just scheduling conflicts and things like that. So this was our first EP that we could actually just chill as a group of 5 friends and just write whatever came out. So this one, we were kind of just not really putting any parameters on it, and we were just kind of like seeing what we came up with. And I'd say this is our first really big collaborative effort too, hey, with how it was written.
Yeah.
Like, as far as the bones of the song and the structure of the song go, I think it was like the most collaborative with the crew too. So, and another plus of that makes it a bit different is Wes came up with this vibe of the song, and he's like, I'm really vibing with this like dark water feeling. So I was like, thanks for giving me some subject matter, because usually I go nuts being like, the song can be about anything. So it was nice to have that.
I do have to say, with a good song comes amazing artwork. What made you want to go with said artwork for the single?
Yeah, sure. Well, the other ones, we kind of liked tying them together, and we liked the kind of elaborate art we did for the previous albums. But this one, it was more of like a super chill writing process and more like a as it goes, easy flow kind of thing. We wanted to go with a more simple art style that was just a little bit more, and also something that was just simple and a little bit more kind of darker seeming with a little bit heavier turn that this EP takes.
For sure, yeah.
How many songs can we expect to hear from this EP?
This EP has 4 songs.
Okay. For you both, which song did you find the most difficult to come up with?
For me personally, as far as the lyrics go, I was having a hard time coming up with a lot of them just because it was right in the middle of all of the pandemic stuff. And I was just like, what is even important right now? Like it was, so I ended up just getting very honest with how I was feeling throughout the whole thing. So I think that in a way, kind of all of them were really challenging for me personally as a lyricist, just because I had to be really honest with myself about how I'm feeling and dealing with a lot of things, and I applied it to a lot of the songs. So I would say that, and also just I kind of implemented a new screaming technique too that I've been trying, and I've never recorded like that before, so I was definitely nervous going in, but with Diego being such a pro and everything, it was super cool in the end. So, but I would say, yeah, probably for me lyrically, all of them were pretty challenging this time around. What about you?
I would say there was one in particular. It's not out yet. It's probably going to be third in the order. Fake Stigmata is the name of the song, and the reason that I found it a little more challenging than anything that I've done in the past is there's a little bit more guitar layering in there than is common for us, and it was just a bit more challenge to kind of finagle it all into place and make it sound right. But that's why that one's a bit more challenging. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, during this year, of course, there's been a lot of struggle because of COVID and all of this. For you all, was this kind of like your shining light throughout the entire year creating this album and knowing that it's something that can come out sooner rather than later?
What an awesome question. Yeah, definitely. I would say this has been the thing that I've been clinging to and hanging on to, and even just bettering my own musicianship for it, and just trying to stay focused on something positive. Absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely been that for me. Yeah.
I was really lucky to have the bones of the songs written before this all dropped down, because I've had a horrible time being inspired. So just to have these songs to practice to for several months with nothing else to do while waiting for the studio really helped me sharpen them up.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. Yeah.
Now, I know a lot of musicians have, for some reason, throughout this entire COVID stuff, created a backlog of songs and potential future albums and EPs for the next couple of years to come. Is there said backlog of songs that could potentially come out within the next 2 to 3 years?
We don't really have anything on the table, but with the speed that the Dark Water EP came together, once we're able to safely get together and start working again, I think we won't have much trouble getting things moving fast.
For sure.
Now, I do have to ask this because I wasn't sure that I did see it mentioned in the email from John Astor, but when is the ETA for this album to be released?
Okay, for this one, because of the odd times we're in, the way we decided to do it best was with just dropping a single at a time. So this one we dropped with the lyric video, and then we just put out a little playthrough video that Jesse did on the drums, which is on our YouTube, and we're going to do kind of like a lyric video and another supplemental video for each song and release them one at a time. The next one being early in the year, either the late January or early February, and then like kind of a month on after that, each month after that.
So the full EP will probably be fully released by spring, I'd say?
By April you'll have them all out.
By April, yeah.
Awesome. Now, is there an artwork for this album that has been finalized yet, or is it still in the works with a couple of months left till it's all fully out there?
So the cover that we've released for the Dark Water song is also our EP artwork, but we are releasing lyric videos that are done by the same person who did our EP artwork for each song. So we're really excited about that because each song kind of has its own visual and vibe and flow. So we're really pumped to see what she does with the rest of it.
Awesome. I am looking forward to seeing all of those because I did see the lyrical video for Dark Water and I thought it was very cool.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
You're welcome. I do have to say this about the song. It sounds nothing like Old Stardust Love and Chaos. And I really appreciate that because I thought it was a great album, but this I can tell is going to be something better than the previous one. And I'm very excited to hear it all in its entirety when it's out.
I super appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially as Dark Water, out of all the songs on the EP, is definitely the most collaboratively written. Everyone really had their own piece of this one for sure. Like, it was really a heads together song.
Totally.
Dark Water.
Yeah, totally.
We keep bringing up Dark Water because it is the first single off of the self-titled EP due out. Was that always going to be said title of the EP and of that song, or were there a couple of names flying around to call that said song?
Did we have any funny names for that one?
I think that's the only one that's ever just been like straight up a title.
To be honest, I think that's our only song we've ever written that didn't have a stupid title first. I think it was actually, the first one that's ever been, because Wes was just that one jam, he was so adamant, he's like, this one's got to be called Dark Water. And then I wrote it, and then a while later, he's like, oh, is that my idea? I was like, yeah, man. So it was pretty awesome the way it worked out, because he's like, oh, it wasn't too serious, but in the end, it ended up giving me a lot of ideas and ended up setting the tone for the entire EP. So I mean, it worked out. It was good. Serendipity.
After hearing that, I'm now curious, what was the one song that had the oddest or funniest name at the beginning before it was finalized?
There's one, our one song, Simple Wars, from Old Stardust, Love and Chaos, was called Banana Chop, and I fought so hard to try to get them to keep it. He was like, this is gonna be so funny, you guys. Everyone's gonna love it.
but I wouldn't have it.
No.
I mean, if it helps, there is a thrash band out here in the Toronto area that came out with a song called Banana Mosh. So
nice. Definitely. Awesome.
So maybe Banana Chop could be the next album title.
Yeah,
totally.
I'm definitely keeping it in the back pocket. I'll win someday.
One of these days, it will finally happen.
For sure.
For both of you, when it comes to promoting this single in particular, compared to Old Stardust, Love and Chaos, and even the self-titled EP, what are you finding so far the most difficult promotion-wise about it?
I think just honestly, just like all of the COVID stuff and like not being able to go out there and do a show and things like that. Because it really, honestly, right now doesn't even really feel that real because we haven't done a release show or any kind of show or anything like that. And just also, I mean, to be perfectly honest, just even just having that energy to do things, as I'm sure lots of people can relate, it's just so draining right now to just exist. So it's just, so I feel like in the after times, it'll be a lot easier to promote music once again, for sure.
Yeah, the previous EP and the full length, it was easy to really promote because we had a flurry of wicked shows that followed right afterwards. But this one, it's like now we're thinking, when do we get to play any shows? Who knows? So it's a totally different challenge.
Yeah, definitely.
I am kind of curious because I personally have been praising you about the new song. How have the fans been reacting over Dark Water?
We've been getting pretty good responses to it. I've been getting a lot of really good feedback about the new vocals and about switching from 3 vocalists to 1, and even just the new heavier guitar sound that we have. Like, I think a lot of people are really liking the slight change in direction. And what have you been noticing?
Yeah, similar comments on the vocals because it's been quite a dramatic increase in intensity on Jess's scream style, and just a good comment on the tone of the instruments, and just like it's a good solid mix too.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah,
like Diego did a really good job nailing down the guitar tone, and that really carries a lot of the rest of the mix.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Awesome. I got one last question to ask you. It's a fun question. Now, a lot of days, a lot of bands try and come up with merchandise that's going to blow people away, whether it be a t-shirt or even shorts or a hoodie, but yet it's always the ones that you don't really think about that are going to do well that blow everyone away and immediately sell out. For you both, if you were to ever kind of come up with something like that for Juliet Ruin, what do you think would be the oddest thing your band could come out with merchandise-wise that could probably sell well?
Oddest thing. What?
I don't know.
What are you thinking of? It looks like you have a thought.
I thought maybe like it wouldn't be super odd, but I think we could probably get and do well with like some kind of booty shorts
But
thing.
like
with
micro booty shorts. The kind where you get a little hanging out at the bottom. With like something fun. Because our drummer just loves them. Everything. Every outfit. He's like, can I wear booty shorts with this, do you think? And the answer is always yes. Probably be just like extra short shorts.
I do have to say that would be interesting to see.
I think I'd like to see it.
Yeah, maybe that'll be a summer thing we can come up with this year. Why not?
Extra short shorts from Juliet Ruin.
Yeah.
Make it a limited pre-order run too.
Yeah, totally. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome. Half the fabric, twice the fun.
You should make that the slogan too.
Totally. I love this. This is a great brainstorming session. Amazing. I love it.
Well, Kent, Jess, thank you both so much for coming on Thrashers Paradise today to talk about the brand new single, Dark Water, which you can listen to now on Spotify, Bandcamp. Am I going too far with that? Is that on there? Yeah.
It's not on Bandcamp yet. I'm gonna upload that one shortly. But it is on iTunes and YouTube Music and Tidal and whatever other weird streaming services are out there that I can't remember at the moment.
I never even heard the title until you just said it.
Yeah, I have to try to remember more than the ones I use.
Same, for sure.
Before I let you both go, is there anything else you'd like to say to the people that are watching this on YouTube?
Just want to say thanks to everybody who's checked out Dark Water if you have, and if you haven't, head over to our YouTube channel, check it out. We got a lyric video for it, and our drummer did a pretty nicely filmed playthrough for it as well. And keep tuned for the new songs in the new year. We are really happy with how they sound, and we think everyone else who's enjoyed our sound will enjoy them too.
Yeah, we're really excited. And yes, definitely thank you so much for checking out the song. And thank you so much for your awesome questions. This has been really great.
Oh, you are welcome anytime. And until next time, everyone, keep on thrashing.